Welcome back, everybody. This is the 10th episode of the Rock Talk podcast. I'm your host, Cole Weber, and we have our newest Regent of the Week on the podcast, Brianna Torres, and it's nice to have her in here. How's it going, Brianna?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, just like we were talking about a little bit ago. It's a nice day outside. It was raining this morning, but I think that's what the grass needed. They needed a little bit of that. Yeah, it hasn't rained in it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys think about it a lot. Do you like running in the rain, or are you more of a running in nice weather?
I mean, it's fun. It makes the road a little slick though.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you're sticking to the sunniness.
Yeah.
I get that. I get that a lot. Well, let's just talk about last weekend was a really good week for you at the Augustana. Nope, not the Augustana. It was the Warrior Invitational. Augustana's coming up. And you placed 8th, which was really impressive. You led all of the regents at that meet, and you moved into the top 10 all-time in Rockford women's history and times. How'd you feel after that race?
I felt pretty good. I wasn't sure if I broke the record at first, so I had to run to coach, and I was like, "Did I do it?"
Did you do it?
And then he checked his phone and said yes, and I was so excited.
That's awesome. What was your goal going into the race? Was it get into the top 10, or was that not even in your mind?
That wasn't really in my mind. I just wanted to start off strong. We talked strategy before we started, just trying something new, so I kind of just had that in mind before starting, and then I just didn't expect the outcome, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was just like a present. But you felt it, obviously. If you ran to coach right at the end, like you felt it, you're like, that was a pretty good race.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew there was something special about it, which there was, obviously. 9th all-time in Rockford history. Was it a track that you liked? Was it a tough track? Tell me a little bit about running up there, what that was like.
The course actually ended up running there my freshman year.
Okay.
So it was familiar, which kind of helped. And we had a part that was in a forest, so it was kind of in the back, so not everybody could see us.
Right.
So when we were coming back out, it was a little, I guess, more intense because that was our last little strip before we had to go back up and then do our finishing loop at the end. So it was a lot of different terrain, but it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I bet. And you go into that forest, that's when nobody can see you. That's when you can bump people out of the way, throw them into the bushes. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's great. That was a great job. You and Rebecca you finished 8th, Rebecca finished 9th, and you guys are usually right up there at the top. What's it like running with somebody like Rebecca, she was all NAC last year? Is that just somebody that can give you a pace that you can always strive to be? Just tell me a little bit what that's like running with Rebecca.
Definitely. Yeah, I do. I try to keep up with her. I've always looked up to her because she was on the team when I first started my freshman year.
Yeah.
And I guess having that kind of like having her as like motivation because we work well together.
Yeah.
So now being able to like run with her, it's really different, I guess, mentally, because I'm used to her being so far in front of me. And now that we're pretty close in pace.
Yeah.
Now that we're pretty close, it's definitely different, but I'm still adjusting to it, but it's nice to have someone to run with.
Yeah, I bet it. Just to have somebody keep pace. Somebody that you know, another purple jersey running with you. Oh, I know that person. It's not all green and yellow and whoever else is running against you guys. Let's talk a little bit about you growing up. And have you always been a runner? Have you done cross country throughout your whole life?
I actually didn't start running until 8th grade.
Okay.
So my mom kind of got me into it. She ran in high school.
Gotcha.
And I wasn't really in any school sports at the time other than dance.
Yeah.
So she was like, you should just try cross country. So she was telling me about it and how she really liked it. So I was like, okay. And then I finished my season and I really liked it. So and I just kept up with it.
Yeah, I mean, you had a good high school career. I mean, you were a regional qualifier 3 out of your 4 years at Lutheran High School. Here in Rockford, you're a Rockford kid. And so getting into that first year, getting into cross country, was it immediately, oh, I really like this? Or was it there were some growing pains?
Definitely growing pains.
Yeah, running that long, yeah.
Yeah, and then the jump from 8th grade to running in high school, because the races are shorter. So I think our longest one was probably like 2, a little under 3 miles.
Yeah.
So then making that jump was definitely an adjustment.
Yeah, just a rude awakening,
Yeah.
we could say, yeah. So dance, this is something that I've been really interested to talk to you about because I know very little about it. I can't dance myself. So you've been competing at dance since you were, 4 years old?
I've been dancing at Miss LeMaster's. We used to be called Mary Lee's. So I've been dancing there since I was 4. I competed for 5 years.
Okay. Just tell me a little bit about what got you into dance when you were that young.
Well, again, my mom just ended up signing me up for classes. And actually, I started when I was 3, but cried my first class. So she ended up pulling me. And then I started up again at 4, and I just kept up with it.
And what about dancing? Does really just works for you?
Well, I honestly, I love how it makes me feel. It's one of my, I guess, biggest passions. Just when I'm on stage dancing just with my friends, it's honestly a way to just let go and kind of just, I don't know, just have a great time.
Just like an out of body experience.
Yeah.
Like you leave and it's like you just let your body do the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Just tell me a little bit about Miss LeMaster's School of Dance.
Well, we're one of the many studios here in Rockford. We're actually on Phelps Street right by the Culvers over
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
And I'm actually teaching. I just entered my second year of teaching there, so that was really fun. And it's just a really nice atmosphere to be in since I've been there basically my whole life. I actually work, some of the staff members now are my friends because I've danced with them, so I've kind of grown up with them. And just, I don't know, having that bond with them over the years, it really makes us stronger and really helps us work together and come up with our dances and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
So what age kids do you guys work with there? Is there different levels of classes that you work with, or is it just like younger people?
well, for me, I work with ages 3 to oldest 8.
Okay, so young, yeah.
Yeah.
And what's that like? Tell me what it's like working with people from 3 to 8 years old.
Well, they're obviously at different stages of life. So the little ones, I teach them at 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays. So they're very energetic, sometimes a little sleepy, but they're a bunch of fun. And then when you get to like the older ones, like the kindergarten, first graders, they're still fun. They're just a little more like obvious of what's going on.
Yeah.
They're like, are we almost done? I'm like, I promise we are.
15 minutes in, oh man.
Yeah.
They're losing focus a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you like to do? Do you like working with people that young, or would you like to start working with, I don't know, older age kids, middle school, high school?
I definitely like the younger ones.
Okay.
My major is early childhood, so
Yeah.
I kind of like staying within that age range. So
And so going forward, just when you're done with Rockford, do you want to be a teacher? Just like you said, you're majoring in early childhood education. Do you want to be a school teacher? Do you want to strictly be a dance teacher? What do you want to do going forward?
a school teacher,
Okay.
maybe work somewhere in Rockford
Yeah.
after I graduate. So
And keep dancing too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I hope to. Yeah.
Hope to keep dancing. And is that just, and you teach dancing. Do you still dance at all, just like on your own? Like,
Not really on my
Okay.
own. Like here and there, I'll take a class.
yeah.
But since I'm not really competing anymore, I don't really have a reason to take classes. But yeah.
And so what were dance competitions like back in high school? I remember we had a dance team at my high school, and I don't know if I ever got to any of the events, but just tell me what that's like. Like, is it regular practices? What's it like, dance competitions?
Well, I guess my experience was a little different because where I went to high school, they didn't have a dance team. So I only know dance team at Miss LeMaster's.
Okay.
So we practice a few times a week our different dances. We usually start learning them in August, and then after we finish learning them, so I guess maybe September, October, then we'll clean them until Christmas,
Okay.
and then we'll have a showcase in January, and then we'll start competing.
And what kind of song, like, is it specific songs that you dance to, or is there just I know nothing, so you gotta lay it out for me.
Yeah, there's specific songs. Our teachers choose them at the beginning of the year. Then
Yeah.
they choreograph the
Okay.
dances, like the moves to them, and then we learn them.
And did you have a favorite? Was there a favorite song that you like to dance to? Is there one that sticks out in your mind?
I would say my senior year, I did my first solo. I was
Uh-huh.
very hesitant, but my teachers got me to do it. So I did MJ Remix. So it was a bunch
Okay.
of different Michael Jackson
Yeah.
songs, and the genre was tap. My
Oh
favorite.
wow!
So, yeah.
Okay. So, but was there any moonwalking involved?
Yes,
There
right at the
was.
beginning.
You could
Yeah.
moonwalk.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. I can't. So you got a leg up on me in that department. That's really cool, and I'm glad you could tell me a little bit more about dancing. I've got another question for you. Just 2 things that are important in your life: running and dancing. If you had to pick, if you had to cut one out forever, running and dancing, which one would it be?
Oh, my goodness. It's so hard because I love them both.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, they're very similar yet very different. Just because I guess for running, we're more of an individual sport, yet we're a
Yes.
team.
Yeah.
Because like when we practice and stuff, doing the workouts, it's just us.
Yeah.
And I guess we determine the outcome, how much effort we put in. And then for dance, I guess being in the studio and stuff, we're all together, we work together, we stretch together. I guess similar to running, but I don't know, they're pretty similar. But
Right. It's like a
I've grown to like
cohesive
them.
unit,
Yeah.
especially dance. Like everything's moving together as one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But there's a lot of conditioning involved in that as
yes,
well.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why the running helps the dance and vice versa.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is it's a tie.
It is.
Yeah, you would keep them both in your
Yeah.
life. Okay, all right. Neither one is more favorited than the other. That's great. Can't pick a favorite. So going forward in your life, are you going to keep running? Like you're just going to keep running? I mean, after you graduate.
I hope to. Yeah.
Just as a hobby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on for the rest of the season. You got the Augustan Invitational coming up. What's your goal for the rest of the year? Is there, you want to move up that top 10 ranking? What do you want to do going forward?
Definitely moving up on that top 10.
And what do you have to do that?
Well, these PRs have just been coming like crazy since last year. So I don't know. I just hope my body just stays strong and just keeps, I guess, accepting the conditioning that we're doing, and I just keep moving down. So
is there anything that's changed in your preparation that's just led to these new PRs coming every event?
Since last year, not really.
Yeah.
I guess I've been a little more consistent this year with my weight training, so I feel like that might have had something to do with it. I guess maintaining. So, yeah.
And you guys got a new GA working with you, Carter Kessinger, and he's more of a track guy. So, and he's really entrenched in that weightlifting type of stuff. Has that been really helpful just for you guys as a team, just having him to be in there in the weight room with you guys?
I think so, yeah. And then I usually do my weight training at a different facility. I don't do it
here.
Oh,
okay.
So
all right. So who do you work with over there?
I go to Movement Fitness. It's right on Perryville.
Okay.
With Justin Kegley, and he's really helped me grow in just like my strength training and helping to prevent any injuries during the season.
Right. Is there anything? And how long have you been going there?
I've been going there since my senior year of high school, so a few years now.
So you've seen big improvements going over there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Tell me, just as a team, what's your guys' goal as a team for this 2025 season?
We want to place high up in for regionals. I know altogether that's one of our big goals, and kind of just I'm looking for the words.
No problem. Yeah.
I guess we just kind of want to, just score higher altogether and just kind of close those gaps in between because, we're based off of points and stuff.
Yes.
So we want to make sure the closer we are together, the better the score.
So going into just different events, do you guys have a group strategy, or is it more individual strategy, like running a race? Like, just tell me a little bit about that.
I think it's more individual. Coach will usually have like meetings with us about, I guess, our personal goals, and maybe he'll find someone on another team that has a similar time to us, and he'll say, okay, you want to look for them when you're running and try and stick with them, and then in the end, ditch them.
You're right. Yes.
Yeah.
Stick with them till the very end, and then leave them in your dust.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's always, if you can do that every single time, that's a great strategy, and it sounds like you've been doing that for as long as you can remember. Well, Brianna, I don't want to keep you too long, using a lot of your time. It's Friday, and you got the weekend off, except for dance.
Yep.
So, is there anything else that you want to leave here with? Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say at all?
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.
I never thought I would do anything like this. It was pretty cool.
Yep. Would you do it again?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's great. I appreciate you coming on. Brianna Torres, she's our Regent of the Week for this week. This has been the Rock Talk Podcast, episode 10. Appreciate everybody listening. Thank you again, Brianna, and that will do it, everybody.